And if you are doing yogic exercise under unconscious condition, not aware of what you are doing, what is the use of yoga? Take a fruit, example of a fruit. If you take a fruit is an example, its peel, उसका जो छिलका रहता है ना, it has no importance, it has no purpose except to cover that fruit. When you eat that fruit, you throw that peel because it has no importance. Similarly, your body has no importance if there is no soul. And what you are doing, if you are not doing for the soul, body is perishable. The main teaching of the yoga and yogic practice has vanished. Main teaching of the prayer, prarthana of or namaz is vanished. Main teaching of a prayer in a church is vanished. Only what remains is body. The soul is absent. Similarly, if you do yoga or if you do namaz, this is the adjustment of an antenna to make a direct connection with the signals that are arising from the God. And if you forget the concentration, if you forget your adjustment of antenna, then you cannot connect with yourself, not to the nature, not to the God. So today we are, I think, celebrating Yoga Day. I have heard many speeches, but unfortunately I want to tell you, the soul of the yoga was absent. Now what is the soul of yoga? How this yoga originated? Who was the founder of this yoga? And why the paradigm had changed? I can't judge why the paradigm had changed. As you know, we were believing a geocentric theory. Now after many years of the centuries, we started believing what? Helicocentric theory. Means the sun is in the center. But previously we were believing what? Geocentric theory. Now we are believing what? Helicocentric theory. The belief has changed. Similarly, the belief of yoga has changed. Now what yoga means actually? Yoga means union. With whom you should unite. Listen to me what I speak. With whom you should unite? We should unite with three things. One thing is I should unite with myself first. I should unite with the nature, and third thing, I should unite with the God. So yoga is not just a physical exercise, which is nowadays explained in terms of physical exercise, but it is something beyond physical exercise. It is spiritual exercise more than the physical exercise. But now we are giving importance mainly to the physical exercise. And this is unfortunate enough. Similarly, in Islam also, namaz was established previously. But nowadays, we are attached only to the physical exercise of namaz, but the soul of the namaz we have forgotten, that the connection with the God, connection with the self, self-awareness we have forgotten. It is mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita about yoga, what you know. It is mentioned that you should be steadfast in your duties. Whatever you decide, you should be steadfast in your duties. Means actually, if a Bhagavad Gita is speaking like this, you should be steadfast in your duty. It means that you should be dutiful to the most supreme power, that is God. And if you are not dutiful to the supreme power, then the purpose of yoga fails. And it is said that in Bhagavad Gita again, that you should be indifferent to the success and the failure. The yogic person is indifferent to the success and the failure. If after doing this exercise, why the term yoga is used? Why not it is called physical exercise? If the same exercise you are doing somewhere else, then it is called as exercise. And if you are doing in a particular place under some guru, then it is called as yoga. How it is possible? Yoga doesn't mean only physical exercise, but it means first to self-awareness. What you are doing, you must do with awareness. That if you are sitting, you must sit with awareness that you are sitting. If you are drinking, you must aware that you are drinking. If you are playing, you must aware that you are playing. And if you are doing exercise, you must aware that you are doing exercise. This is the self-awareness you must do. Most of the time, our time in 24 hours, I tell you, most of the time, our time goes without awareness. We do multiple things unconsciously. And if you are doing yogic exercise under unconscious condition, not aware of what you are doing, what is the use of yoga? Is this view is different from what you have heard? अभी तक जो कुछ सुना तुमने था, वो सुना था सिर्फ हेल्थ के बारे में. मैं हेल्थ के बारे में नहीं बता रहा हूँ. The second definition which is given in Bhagavad Gita about yoga is balancing your mind, balancing your chitta. Self-control is called yoga. What is self-control? If you are doing exercise there and coming here and doing the same thing, what is the use of that yoga? If you are praying namaz in the masjid and outside the masjid we are doing all the things, immoral things, disobedience of the word. God is not only present in the masjid or mandir or church, He is present everywhere. So the self-awareness is important. So what we are doing now, take a fruit, example of a fruit. If you take a fruit is an example, its peel, उसका जो छिलका रहता है ना, it has no importance, it has no purpose except to cover that fruit. When you eat that fruit, you throw that peel because it has no importance. Similarly, your body has no importance if there is no soul. And what you are doing, if you are not doing for the soul, body is perishable. You don't understand. If we are nurturing, we are more focusing on nurturing the body, not the mind, not the soul. We are doing opposite. We know that the body is perishable. What you have explained till now, you have explained about the perishable thing, that is body. But yoga is not only to improve your body, but to improve your psyche, but to improve your spirituality, but to improve your balanced condition of mind, but to improve your emotions, but to improve your relationship. If all these are disrupted and you are doing yogic practice in the morning or evening, it's not yoga. If you are, this was first, that you must be attached to the oneself. One survey was done previously about, everybody has mobile with you. So one survey has done previously, and in that survey, it has observed that 98% of the people use only 7% of the features of mobile. What is the discovery? 98% of the people use only 7% of the features of the mobile. Try to analyze yourself how much features of the mobile you are using. Similarly, we have provided the body and soul and mind by God, and what you are doing with God, what you are doing with your body, that is more important. 98% of the people not using their body, their mind and their soul in the way they has to be used. Am I right or wrong? So we must introspect ourselves. Second thing what I am going to tell you is you must be attached to the nature. What does it mean? Attached to the nature. See, we are exhaling, we are inhaling. What we are inhaling is oxygen and what we are exhaling is carbon dioxide. What we are exhaling is taken by the plant and what plant is emitting is taken by our lungs. So is there connection or not? It means one part of the lung is hanging in the trees. Are you getting? Means there is a strong connection between the nature and we. As it has discovered again in the science that when you sit here, your all body cells or subatomic particles of your body are connected with the atmosphere. We have the effect of atmosphere wherever you are. We are bound to get affected by the atmosphere wherever you are. Similarly, what we learned about and what you are learning now about yoga, you will spread the same thing about the yoga in future. Because you have learned that. Because the main teaching of the yoga and yogic practice has vanished. Main teaching of the prayer, prarthana of namaz is vanished. Main teaching of a prayer in a church is vanished. Only what remains is body. The soul is absent. So be attached to the nature. Sometimes you have to get away and go in the alone, aloof, outside, in the jungle, in the garden, somewhere outside where there are no human beings, no traffic, nothing, no disturbance, and try to understand the nature, the natural sound. That is yoga, that is meditation. It is not yoga that to sit for 15 minutes somewhere else and meditating on your breath only and without any thought, having silence. This is a part of yoga, but yoga is not for only 15 minutes to half an hour morning or the evening, but it is a lifestyle of throughout the day. You have to focus on yourself. It should be throughout day or for 15 minutes. How much? Throughout day. You have to focus on nature. It is throughout day or for 15 minutes. Throughout day. You have to focus on God for 15 minutes or throughout day. In the morning we pray. In the morning you get up and do something, puja, prarthana, and that's all for whole day. And then I have a choice what to do. No. Yoga means union with the God. Yoga means fully devoted to the one God, one supreme power. That is devotion. For every your act and words that should reflect the words of God, that should reflect the action of God. That is yoga. That is yogic practice. That is meditation actually. Meditating on self. Not only self, breathe. Meditating on the noises that are inside. Meditating on the relationship that are going on. Meditation upon your financial condition that are going on. Meditation upon your intelligence. Everywhere a meditation. Not only 15 minutes exercise is a yoga. Is a yogic practice. Previously, when the TV was discovered, at that time, there was an antenna which were used to put on the roof, and that antenna we used to adjust to catch the signals. We used to adjust to catch the signals. If the antenna budges slightly from its place, then the TV used to become black. There is nothing on TV. Similarly, if you do yoga or if you do namaz, This is the adjustment of an antenna to make a direct connection with the signals that are arising from the God. And if you forget the concentration, if you forget your adjustment of antenna, then you cannot connect with yourself, not to the nature, not to the God. This was the important message I wanted to give on this occasion.